I like running projects like Pac-Man, where students are collecting training examples by playing a game, after a class has already done a project like chatbots, where students are collecting training examples by typing them in. Because there's always at least one shamelessly honest student in the class who will tell me that typing in all of these example questions to train their chatbot is boring, and that they think that creating the training examples for Pac-Man by playing a video game is fun and easier and just better. This is a really useful learning experience for the students because they're not wrong. Collecting and labeling training examples for a machine learning project is a chore. It is often manual, it's repetitive, and it's almost always time consuming. But students do realize that projects need a lot of training examples for them to be successful. So doing these different types of projects helps students to see how gamification is used as a great way of motivating people to create a lot of training data. Another example is noughts and crosses, or tic-tac-toe. As with Pac-Man, students play the game in Scratch, but they code the game so that every time they make a move, the state of the board is added to one of their training buckets. And then they can use the training examples they collect to train a machine learning model to be able to play the game. Now, students can do this independently, individually, each of them training their own custom machine learning model and seeing how it behaves in response to the training that they do. But I remember running one class where the students realized how much quicker it would be and how much easier it would be if they all worked together. Instead of each student setting up their own training buckets, they asked if they could have one set of training buckets for the whole class that they all added their training examples to. Because 30 students can create training examples 30 times faster than one student working on their own. Or in the time we had available in that one lesson, 30 students would be able to create 30 times as much training data as one student working alone. And as they know, the more training examples they create, the better their model will be at playing the game. Students can see for themselves how crowdsourcing the generation of training data is a great way of more easily creating a large amount of training data.